JBNN will keep you informed. I'm Michelle Jones, and in the news, SHERICKA Jackson retains fastest woman alive title. Jamaica's SHERICKA Jackson has underlined her status as the fastest living woman on earth after blazing to a new lifetime best, national and championship record of 21.41 seconds in the final of the women's 200 meters at the World Athletics Championships in Budapest, Hungary. Jackson, who became the second fastest woman of all time in Eugene, Oregon last year, lowered her championship and national records of 21.45 seconds. This is the second fastest women's 200 meters in the history of the sport, as Jackson inches closer to Florence Griffith Joyner's world record of 21.34 seconds set at the 1988 Summer Olympics in Seoul, South Korea. She has won Jamaica's third gold medal of the championships. The fourth fastest woman of all time, Gabby Thomas of the US, ran 21.81 seconds for silver. Meanwhile, World 100 meters champion Sha'Carri Richardson, also of the US, stormed to a new personal best of 21.92 seconds for bronze. Man pockets almost $800,000 mistakenly deposited to his account. A man has been accused of pocketing almost $800,000 that his employer inadvertently deposited to his account and then walking off the job. Ricardo Augustus, who was a driver at a trucking company, is facing a charge of simple larceny. He was denied bail when he appeared in the St. James Parish Court on Wednesday. According to court documents, on July 14, the owner of the company mistakenly transferred $795,000 to the accused man's account as part of payroll. Another transfer of his actual salary was made the same day around 2:17 p.m. When the company realized the error, Augustus was contacted and asked to return the amount of the initial transfer, but he never did, and he never showed up for work again. Subsequent calls to him proved futile. The matter was reported to the Area 1 fraud squad and he was arrested on charge. "Mr. Augustus, where is the money?" Presiding Judge Sasha Mary Smith Ashley asked on Wednesday. "At the time they contacted me, I already started using the money," the accused man replied. "When will you have that money to pay over to the people?" the judge then asked, but Augustus did not respond. He did, however, tell the judge that there was a gap in the time the funds were deposited to his account and the time when his employers contacted him. The judge then told Augustus that the honest approach would be to meet with his former employer and work out a payment plan. She then asked if he had any relatives who could assist him, as she was not going to grant him bail. He replied, "No." Smith Asher then ordered a social inquiry report and postponed sentencing until September 26. She offered the accused some advice. "Mr. Augustus, it will go a long way in your favor if these persons are compensated for their loss," the judge said before remanding him in police custody. St. Catherine man on gun charges remanded. A St. Catherine man who allegedly fired shots at another was remanded when he appeared in the St. Catherine Parish Court on Friday. Dane Bryce is charged with possession of a prohibited weapon, unauthorized possession of ammunition, and using a prohibited weapon in the commission of a crime. When the matter was mentioned before Senior Parish Court Judge Jacqueline Wilcott, he was ordered remanded for verification of an alternative address. His lawyer, Dr. Kes Miller, told the court he would be ready for a bail application on September 21 when the matter is again set for mention. It is alleged that about 10:30 p.m. on July 27, the complainant was walking home when he was approached by the accused, who pointed a gun at him and fired shots. The complainant managed to escape physical injuries and reported the matter to the police. Bryce was subsequently held and charged. Policemen accused of soliciting bribe granted bail. Two St. Catherine-based policemen who were charged with soliciting $3,000 from a motorist for him to avoid prosecution were each granted $650,000 bail when they appeared in court on Friday. The accused are Constables Romaine Booth, 32, and Marlon Hamilton, 34, of the St. Catherine South Police Division. Attorney John Jacobs made the successful bail application when the matter was mentioned in the St. Catherine Parish Court before Senior Parish Judge Jacqueline Wilcott. Jacobs told the court that his clients had fixed residences and were fit candidates for bail. The addresses were verified, and each was granted bail on condition that Booth reports thrice weekly to the Spanish Town Police Station and Hamilton reports thrice weekly to the Linseed Police Station. Both men are to reappear in court for their trial on October 9. It is alleged that on August 13, The policemen were in traffic duties along the Mandela Highway in St. Catherine when they stopped a motorist who was towing another vehicle. They allegedly solicited the money from the driver, and the matter was reported to the Inspectorate and Professional Standards Oversight Bureau. The men were later arrested and charged. Water shops will be set up in some north-central Clarendon communities. Several communities in north-central Clarendon are to benefit from the construction of water shops. Minister of Local Government and Rural Development, Desmond Mackenzie, toured communities in the parish on Thursday to get a first-hand view of the plight of the residents. Mackenzie said while the water shops are not the ultimate solution, they'll provide much-needed reprieve. "We are not saying that water shops that we have put in is the answer to the crisis or water. It's part of the solution of the government of Prime Minister Andrew Holness to take water in whatever way we can." He said a 20,000-gallon water shop, as well as a 16,000-gallon water shop, will be constructed in 2 communities. The minister said the municipal corporation, which has been trucking water to residents, will receive resources to purchase another water truck for the parish. Gizmo arrested on charge following attempted murder allegations. 20-year-old Mario Lewis, otherwise called Gizmo, was arrested on charge after allegedly attempting to kill his girlfriend at his home in Golden Grove, St. Thomas, the police confirmed. It is reported that about 2 p.m. on July 18, an argument developed between Lewis and his girlfriend about infidelity. A struggle ensued, and Lewis used a knife to inflict a stab wound to the woman's neck. She was taken to hospital, where she was admitted in stable condition. Lewis was apprehended on August 19 in Winchester District and was subsequently charged with wounding with intent. His court date is being finalized. In sports news, mixed results for Jamaica on Day 7 in Budapest. Shanika Ricketts and Kimberly Williams had to settle for 4th and 7th place finishes, respectively, in the final of the women's triple jump on Day 7 of the World Athletics Championships in Budapest, Hungary. Ricketts, who is a 2-time World Championships silver medalist, recorded a season's best jump of 14.92 meters. Meanwhile, 2-time Commonwealth champion Williams produced a season's best of 14.38 meters. Adele Tracy set a new personal best of 1 minute, 58.99 to punch her ticket to the final of the women's 800 meters. Tracy, who days ago set a new national record in the 1500 meters, finished 4th in semi-final 3. Her compatriot Natoya Gould-Toppin misses out on the final after coming 3rd in semi-final 2 in a time of 2 minutes and 78 seconds. It was excellent going for the men and women's 4x100 meter relay teams. The women will seek redemption from last year's silver medal after storming into Saturday's final of the event. The quartet of Brianna Williams, Elaine Thompson-Arrow, Sasha Lee Forbes, and Shallian Fraser ran a season's best time of 41.70 seconds. They crossed the line ahead of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, 42.33, while Switzerland rounded out the top 3 in a season's best time of 42.64. Meanwhile, the quartet of Akeem Blake, Oblique Seville, Raheem Ford, and Rowan Watson clocked a season's best time of 37.68 seconds for 2nd place in Heat 1. It was the fastest time by a Jamaican sprint relay team since the 2016 Rio Olympics. The United States won in a time of 37.67, while Japan finished 3rd in a season's best time of 37.71 seconds. Andrew Hudson finished 8th in the final of the men's 200 meters. Hudson advanced to the final as the 9th competitor after expressing he had trouble seeing as he was involved in a golf cart crash between the warm-up track and stadium during the semi-final round on Thursday. He clocked a time of 20.40 seconds for 8th in the gold medal race. America's Noah Lyles scored his 3rd World Championships title in a time of 19.52 seconds. His compatriot Aaron Knighton finished 2nd in 19.75. Botswana's Letesley. His compatriot Aaron Knighton finished 2nd in 19.75. JBN, we keep you informed. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, leave us a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items.